This is my review on 1943, I think it came out in. If I looked at the date right, I'm remembering when I looked at the date before I started the video, right? That's how I looked at it. Of my review on the original Bambi. You know what? I actually like this movie. It's not perfect, far from perfect for me. But I love it still. One of my favorite movies might be of all time, most because I just like the Bambi character that much. That has come from Disney. One of my favorite movies of all time that's come from Disney, I gotta say, is Bambi. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. My biggest problem with it is when, okay, you know this scene? This always bothered me as a kid. This bothered me how they edited this scene as a kid. Like, first we get the news that Bambi's mother's dead, but then it cuts to the next day and everything's all cheery and happy. It's like, what the heck? What's going on? Why is the tone suddenly changed, and why is it all cheery and happy now after that at the movie took itself so seriously after they killed off the mother because she got gunned by hunters, and Bambi got the news from the father, your mother can no longer be with you now anymore. I mean, that was a pretty heavy scene. Now then it cuts the next day, and everything's it cuts and they're playing this happy, cheery music. I hated it. I hated that decision. That bothered me. That doesn't go together. That shouldn't go there. Doesn't make sense. They played that scene way too in the most inappropriate time in the movie. Ugh. Okay, that was my biggest problem with the movie. That's actually why that was my biggest problem with the movie. Really. Okay, actually, that's probably my only problem in the movie. But it was such a big problem for me. It really fucked up my OCD. I feel good getting that off my system. Now I like the cast. I love the voice acting. I love the animation in this movie. It's well put together, consistent, smooth animation. Great, solid voice acting, I say. And the sound effects are quite amazing. The sound effects for the what they're doing for the sound effects for the animation is pretty good. And besides just the animation, it's good. I like the character Thumper, and I like the girl he falls for. I thought that was a cute story that we get to see play out in the movie, and we get to see Bambi grow a bit to age. We get to see Bambi age a bit up a bit in the movie. As he's raised by his father and also falls. We also like that part. I like the fact that Bambi he felt like the girl that he likes is like that her character too. So I like all the characters in this film. Is even the mother that got killed off. I like her interaction with Bambi, too. I like how all the other characters have a unique interaction with Bambi. And I like the friends he befriends, like Thunder, who's a rabbit. A baby rabbit and a baby deer, best buds. That's my review on Bambi. Now I'm going to review the superior film, Bambi 2. I think I like this film more. Don't get me wrong, I love the first film and all, but I think I love this film even more than the first film. And mostly I really like how was more. I don't like. I like how I like how every scene in this movie. There's not a single scene in this movie that makes me think. Unlike the first film, that where the mother got killed off, and then it cut to the next day and seems all cheery and happy. It's like, what the heck? That was the Bambi 1, and you know how like Bambi 1 had that problem. Dimension that really stood out to me, like I thought some. Well, Bambi 2 doesn't have that problem at all. At a point in the film why I'm giving this a Bambi 2 a 10 out of 10. The superior film. Bambi 2 for me is. And I like how Bambi 2 really explores more of the dynamic between Bambi and his father relationship better. It fleshes that the relationship out between Bambi and his father relationship out more. What Bambi 2 focuses on. It focuses on how much he has and how much him and his father are not that different. And how, like, when he was, when, and in fact, they have more in common than the originally than what Bambi originally thought was his dad. So, and they grow closer in the film, and they bond and start playing and as they open up, and it's I thought Bambi 2 was a nice Bambi 2 is not really a sequel. It's more like a fill-in gap prequel. Or it was not really a prequel because it happens because Bambi 2 comes to think of it happens during the same events as Bambi 1 pretty much. If I remember correctly. And because Bambi at least for Bambi when he was young. Like, you know, you know how the first act of Bambi, the first one focused on Bambi before he turned into a full-grown deer? Well, that's the Bambi we focus on in Bambi 2. For all the entire 3-act structure run of the movie. So it takes place after Bambi's mother gets shot, but it takes place before Bambi becomes a full-grown deer in the movie events of Bambi 1. Basically, that's where Bambi 2 seems to take place in Bambi's time. So calling it Bambi 2, I always thought was kind of a weird title, but okay. I would have just called it Bambi. It might have confused people, but I think it would confuse less people in the long run if you just called it, instead of calling it Bambi 2, because it's not really a sequel at all. I don't understand why people did that. I don't understand why they did that. I mean, it's just stupid. Nonetheless, Bambi 2 is still a pretty damn good movie. I like the animation a lot. The animation is great for a straight-to-DVD movie. And so is the voice acting. And the story is really good, well constructed. And that's why I give it a 10 out of 10. I think that's enough said about that movie. And both movies of Bambi 1 and 2. Both movies are classics in my eyes, I say. For Bambi 1 and for Bambi 2. Please like this video if you like this video. And click the thumbs up. And also click my subscribe button. And then click the bell button. And to get subscribed to my channel, follow my content. If you like my content. After this video, so I'm getting tired and confused. And I thought I ended the video by now. Goodbye.